welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, and the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a man, it's Hemby. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He's got his man across the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a shame.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clock's strike zero here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Edwards. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just keep slinging it. target this time. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes Caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to be.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side. Touchdown!
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Dupree. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The short hands, it's Becker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Becker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
pulls it in on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it off! Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they make the tackle, but they're in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Was to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Hauls it in. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball's out there after it. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Morris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will